Hi, my name is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers in the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 5 in our Bohemian Summer series, and the kit that we're using is called Bohemian Summer, and it's a collaboration between Line Dot Arrow and Nonstop Paper Crafts, and that's going to be Natalie at Line Dot Arrow and Suzanne at Nonstop Paper Crafts. So these are a little collage of the papers that are included. And there's 17 pages in Natalie's kit and 17 pages in Suzanne's kit, so that you have 34 pages to work with, so that's great. So now we're on our first signature still, but I think we're going to be able to finish it in this video. When we left off, we had done this one and it ended up being a tuck because we didn't glue this, which worked out really well for the card, because I was able to put a bigger card in there. If we had made it into a pocket, then we would have only been able to put a card in that was about this wide. So that worked out better, and I was able to use the other half of the page as the card. See if I can get it all the way in there again. Yeah. Okay. So then we started our envelope, our floating envelope. Get this off here without ruining this. I don't know why I keep putting a paper clip on that. Pretty soon I'm going to trim it right down to nothing. Silly me. Okay, so we were almost done with our envelope. We had cut the flap off, but we still need to cover this part right here, and we're going to use the rest of this collage page to do that. Let's set this over here. So we're just going to put this inside. And then we are going to cut it off right about there. And it really doesn't have to go all the way down. You know what I mean? We could make a 2-inch wide stripe and put it in there like that. In fact, that might be better. So now we've got the lace part and not the other part with the image, because I don't want it to clash with this. So I cut this piece out of the center. We are going to have to ink it on the two sides and this edge, whichever edge is going to show. Wait a minute, I'm going to make sure the text is the right way. Otherwise it will look silly. Well, it will to me anyway, because with me, I like the text, for the bottom of the text to be facing this way and to read it this way. I'm not sure why, but that seems right side up to me. Okay. So then all we have to do is stick this in here. Looks like I might have to trim the other end a little bit more. No, it looks fine. And then we're going to glue it. Once the glue gets down there. I should have laid it on its side. And we're just going to put some glue along here, and I heard it slide, so yeah. So we'll need to slide it back up and over. so that it covers all the blue. And then it shouldn't stick out past this like it does just a little bit right there. So let's see if it's crooked. We can push it back in just a smidge. Sorry, that's off camera, but I had to kind of get it closer to line it up. There we go. Okay, so we've got this. Now, what I'd like to do is put 2 little pockets on here. Let me see what I've got for scraps. I think these would work. And we'd have a partial butterfly. So let's cut this one here and here, and then we'll cut this end here and here, if I can see that. And we'll make 2 pockets. So we'll have a butterfly on one end and a flower on the, oh no, wait a minute, I think this is the bigger one. Yeah, that's just a little one. If I'd have cut it off on the other end, we would have had this flower, but we'll save this flower and we'll make one of the little tags out of it. And then we can take this scrap and make a little tag for the other side. Let me double check and see. We may have some little bitty tags. No, I've got my tags all paper clipped together, so that's all we've got for tags. I'm going to paper clip these pockets together. Just in case you're wondering, when I do my ephemera, I paper clip the tags. I've got the envelope, and then these bigger cards, and then the postcard, and then this, which I haven't decided whether I'm going to cut it apart or not, and then the pockets, and then tags, which none of these are small enough, and then these images, the smaller ones, and then the larger photographs, and they're all paper clipped together so I can just flip right through and find what I'm looking for, hopefully. And get all of this picked up here. Okay. So let's ink these. Last night I got out some triple thick, and you'll see, I believe it's on the next page. I used it on some of the flowers and butterflies, flowers and feathers, and it made it look really good. So let's put this pocket over here. Kind of clashes in with that, doesn't it? And it looks like it's just a hair wider than the other one. There we go. And glue it on 3 sides to make a pocket. Pockets should be here. I don't like that. Let's put them here. And I'll just use my glue eraser to get that little bit of glue off when it dries. And I'll show you what a glue eraser is in just a second. So let's put them on the ends facing each other. That will leave our image open as well, because they're just little tucks, really. So this one facing this way. And I don't want to use this, I don't think, as the other tag. Let's use this part of it, because that's a flower, and I don't want to just put that plain on there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and round the corners. And then I will make the other tag for this side. There we go. That looks cute. Then on this side, let's see which way is right side up. This way is right side up. We're going to glue this. And then we're going to trim it just a teeny weeny bit. And then we want it to be over far enough that we can put the paper clip on without having to clip this, because we keep pulling our thread off when we do that. So let's glue it on. I had to glue these edges under. They had come partially unsewn. We're using Fabri-Tac. Oh, this is a glue eraser. You can get them for a couple of bucks on Amazon. Let's run our glue along here. I wonder if we put it down far enough if we could make a pocket out of it. Make a pocket this way. That would make it upside down. I guess it's just going to be decorative. flowers on upside down. Now, let's see. I have to glue the edge kind of far in. Otherwise, I'm just going to be cutting the glue off. So now I want it to face this way. Well, this way. Let's make it so we can see the blue. And then now we've got room for the paper clip. And you know what? Let's put it up even and not show the blue, because then it'll make it easy for me to trim the other end. So I'll just cut right along the envelope. There we go. Oh, that went easier than I thought. Do I still have glue on there? Yes, I do. Okay, so that's going to be our envelope. And oh, we lost whatchamacallit. I know what they are half the time. Sequin. Half the time I can't remember what they're called. This has had a chance to dry. So let's erase that glue off. Then, let's see what I got paper clipped here. I can take this paper clip off. I know what we're going to do with this. We're going to put an acetate lace pocket, I think. And I think you would think that with all the lace I have, I would have lace. If we use this again, then we don't have any for the other signature. Aha. Yes, this will work. An inch and a half. Yep. So let's find our piece of acetate. There it is. Okay. Need it. I almost got red on the butterfly. So it is butterflies, flowers, and flowers. It's going to be a pocket. Okay, and we'll cut our piece of lace. Now we're going to run 2 lines of glue across the acetate. And that will be for the lace. And then it will look like a lace pocket, but it will have the sturdiness of an acetate pocket. Did I cut that too short? No. I didn't want the pocket to go all the way to the crease. Okay. Now I'm thinking we could put something on that to jazz it up. So I'm wondering about this. If we put this on here and those little dangles hang down a little bit. Do you guys think that's too far? Maybe. We could do this across the center. Yeah, let's do that. I was going to put it along the edge of a page. If I do this across the center, yep, I still have plenty to go along the edge of a page. Okay, so let's then we're going to add another bead of glue. Part of that time I was not squeezing the glue, I was just kind of spreading it out with the tip. Well, I like that. Let me get out one of my little fancy paper clips. This one should be big enough to hold that envelope. If not, I've got some bigger ones that look like musical, is it treble clef? Yeah. Okay, let's get our envelope. It's a little plain, but we need to put something in here. Okay, then wowza, So we're going to clip this on here. Look at this. Do it the other way if I can. There we go. Alright, so that's what we've got for this page, and I'll put a big card in here. And a card inside the back, and a little card. Okay, on this page, in the center, we're going to put this envelope, but I haven't glued it all the way. Well, not in the center of the page. We're going to put it down here. I need to move this paper clip up. Okay. And then we're going to put this right here. But we're not going to glue the sides. We're going to leave it as a writing area. Okay, and we're going to glue it on as a pocket. There's a piece of paper towel. The reason we're putting it down lower is because I had this crazy idea. Put this feather in here to make it look like a quill to write on the writing area. What do you think about that? And just put it in the pocket. Now what did I do? There we go. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. There we go. So now it looks like the quill that you would take out to write in your writing area. Now, it's okay that this sticks down because you're not going to write in that little bit of an area anyway. So now what we've got to do is we have to do something to bling this up. So I found these in my drawer, like you do, and I was thinking if we could find, alright, what about this on here? And we wouldn't have to put the dots on. Okay, I like it. No dots. I didn't really relish the idea of taking a dot at a time off and putting it on here. And then we'll put a little half of a Velcro dot under there. Maybe the weight of this might hold it shut. Wow, that was tougher to cut than I thought. Okay, and we'll put a bead of glue on here. That will cover where I folded it a little crooked on the dotted line there too. Let's move our feather. Then let's stretch this out. Probably will make it a little harder to write on. Ooh la la. I don't know about all this stuff. Okay, that looks better. All right, so that's that. Except for the part where I put it on crooked. I don't want to trim this off, but I am going to trim this just a little bit. Okay, so this is the one that I put the triple thick, the butterflies and the feathers. Can you see that? Okay, so we are not going to do a whole lot to this page. We're just going to put this pocket on. Maybe we'll do like we did the other pocket and put the blue rickrack on it. Yeah, we can do that. And then we've got the two cards from the kit, and I'll put a rickrack tab on that one. So this one's already folded. And put our little tab. A little tab there. Help hold this together. And then we put the glue all the way around the bottom and the sides. Okay. Easy peasy. I don't want it all the way in the crease. In fact, I can move it over just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I want to be able to see the word gypsy, so we're going to put it up a little higher on this one. It's going to kind of stick out a little bit. How did I manage to make it that long? What was I looking at? Oh. Alright. Alright, maybe if we put it end to end like it's supposed to be. I'm getting hungry again. Every time I start recording, I get hungry. Let's take the little blue piece of rickrack and make a little topper. Now, I saw somebody make one of these little tabs. Oh, it's kind of small, isn't it? And then they sewed a button on it. I thought it was really cute. You know, put the button right there. We'll put the big one in first. We'll put the smaller one in. There's a butterfly to match. Nice. Then we'll go on to this page. And this page is going to be a CD pocket. So we're going to take the flap off. And I forgot to get paper out for the front. Hold on. Looks like it might be a little big. Okay. We have to ink the front. And again, since this is white, I'm inking the edge way in. so we hopefully don't see any other white. Oh, by the way, the t-shirt I'm wearing says, "Sometimes I talk to myself, and then we both laugh." Oh, it could be all three of us laugh, because it could be me, myself, and I. That way when we go to glue it, we know which way is the top. Wow. That was a big crash bang. Let me get out the 3-inch circle. Now the 4-inch is exactly the same size, I believe. Maybe a little bit bigger. But I like having the 3-inch because that gives me a little bit of leeway around the edges, in case I cut it a little bit crooked, which has been known to happen. Wow, you got to be careful with that. You got to get your hand out of the way, because if it hits the back of your hand, it really hurts. I put bruises on myself just that exact way. Of course, I'm getting old. So I'm getting that old lady skin, I guess. Now we can use this as a card. So we'll save this. Okay, so now we have to ink this. And don't forget to ink inside the window. You know, I always keep telling myself I'm going to ink the outside first before I cut the circle out, because it makes it much easier. Then I forget every time, because it gets really flimsy once you cut the circle in there. There's a little part of a globe there, or a map. Globes are 3D, Terry. Maps are flat. It is a picture of the globe. Glue this on. We're going to have to make our acetate. We've got built-in acetate when we, yeah, this goes. Build in a little bit of leeway so we can slide it around a bit. Okay, put this down here. So we're going to put this on here. Now we're going to have to paper the inside and then glue it to the page. So let's use this, which is the back side of this, to paper the inside. Then we'll have to make a card for it, and I'll do that off camera. We'll have to make 2 cards actually. One for inside and one for behind. Oh, look at that. It lines right up. Almost. This is the top. I think I'm going to do it. And then the card will cover this, and then when you take it out, it'll be this. Sorry, I have to hold this close so I can see inside the envelope, or the CD cover. And you only have to glue that front edge, because that's all that's going to catch when you're putting stuff in and out. Just make sure no glue is oozing out and you glue your thing shut. Okay, now all we have to do is put it on our page. I think we should put something on it. We need to decorate it somehow. How do you think we should do that? I don't know. I took and cut the bottom off of all this lace last night. I think we could put this across the bottom and let it hang off a little bit off the bottom. I think it would be fine. So let's glue our CD cover right here. Whoops, not on the eyelash trim. Which we probably could have done that too. So then we'll need 2 cards. By the way, there's no PDF for this project. I haven't written anything down, just been winging it. Let me know in the comments if you like it when I wing it. Now, should we put it all the way across the bottom of the page? Or just across the bottom of the CD? I'm kind of thinking I like it all the way across the page. All right, let me cut this straight. And this is that I dyed teal. Or, yes, I used teal. So, let's put it there. So, okay, we'll glue it so it just barely hits the bottom of the window. Yeah, I like the idea of it going all the way to the edge. No, I don't think we're gonna need that anymore. I think I'll put another tab on here so we can use up our third charm for this section, or signature. Carried away there. This lace is so soft, you guys would not believe. Okay, so I like that. And put a card with a tab inside. We'll put a card behind. I kind of think it needs something else on the CD cover. We've only got 5 minutes. No, not that. Probably just glue some of this, or dye some of this, and then this would look all right up here. Because if we match this, then we cover up our whole deal. So I'm going to dye some of this, make the 2 cards, make the 2 cards for the floating envelope, and then we'll be all caught up, and then we can go on to the second signature. Now, we'll only have 3 videos to finish, and it took us 5 to do this. So, and I haven't even done anything with the coffee dyed papers. So we will probably just go fast and go as far as we can, and hope for the best for the second signature. I'm not going to do a third. We're just going to do a 2 signature smaller one, because we just don't have time, you know, for the collaboration time to get it all done and get it done on time. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Alrighty, bye bye.